I don't know if this is recording. I hope it's recording because I have music playing because there's IEMs in. Of course, Norns, they want to like custom tune the Norns for me and make them like the Z Norns. So I'm trying to use them as much as possible, and unseating them from my ears would ruin my fucking whole thing. So I hope this video is actually being recorded because I couldn't hear the GoPro beep. If it dies halfway through also, it's going to suck because I'm not going to hear it die. Anyway, FedEx, my favorite delivery fucking company fine. Ah, I ordered that. Hope this is recording. Hope this is recording. And unlike the GoPro Hero 4, the Hero 8, you look up and you can't see a fucking blinky. And I could actually do this if I shut this off and I look up, I see a blinking light in the reflection of my phone. I've done that several times. Ah! I have to demonstrate this. So, this is going to be an interesting unboxing because this is sent to me by a company and they want me to demonstrate it. So this is the RUIPRO 8K fiber active optical HDMI cable. And they sent me the, how long? 12 meter. What's 12 meters? Not short. Now I've used some of these before, but I've never used an 8K one. So we'll see. How do I demo this? I have a laptop and I have a monitor. They're only 4K. I mean, I don't know anyone who actually has an 8K display. But when the time comes, RUIPRO is the one I'm going to recommend because they sent me the cable. 2.1 lifetime warranty. That's nice. I like the plain packaging. I also like the color. Okay, dear customer, thank you for purchasing our product. Now you can enjoy real 8K at 60 hertz or 4K at 120 hertz with dynamic HDR, which is, that's another thing. I don't know if any of the 4K cables I've used will handle 120 hertz. I'm pretty sure they can't. eARC top visual feast. Before install the cable, blah, blah, blah. Please test the cable first. Makes sense. Anything else in here? Pay attention to the direction of the cable. Contact us. In the event where no image is displayed, connect a 5-volt adapter. So they give you, this is the first one of these cables I've seen with one of these. There is, that's a weird cable. You want to see a weird cable? So this is an HDMI pass-through that leads to a USB head for power in case it isn't able to power it well enough because they have to assume the source. The way the fiber optic HDMI works is these boxes on the end, they're not just connectors. There are actual active powered units in there. And one is labeled display, so that's where your TV goes, or projector, and this one's labeled source. And this one takes the video signal, encodes it into a light source when they flash it down the fiber optic through this. And then there are should be roughly four copper wires that run along with it that power this end. And the whole thing is powered by the HDMI plug in the first place. So this is getting power from your television, from your cable box or whatever the hell, receiver. So if your source isn't powerful enough to power this, then you need that. I do like the color. It reminds me of like networking fiber. So usually you can't run an HDMI cable like an analog one. Well, they're not analog, but an unpowered non-fiber optic. You usually get like, I think I have 25-foot HDMI cables that barely work, and they only do 1080p 60. So to run 8K at this sort of length is going to be impressive. So I'm gonna have to stop this and go get source devices. Burb. So we're in the guest bedroom, which we don't go into very often. Laptop here, because I could have just tested it right next to it, but that's lame, because 12 meters is 40 feet, and I want to show we have to take a long tubes, long walk to see the 4K display being shown with a 1080p copy of Alita Battle Angel in the corner. And it's Very clear. I actually kind of want a short fiber optic HDMI just because somehow, even though I know it's digital, there is still voltages that have to travel through a normal HDMI cable. And I feel like this is just more perfect. Again, it could just be my brain messing with me. But there you go. And I picked a wallpaper, which you will not be able to download in the description. That'll be an upcoming review at some point. Picked the matching her color. It's the color. So anyway, thank you to RUIPRO, which by the way, just getting these Velcro straps, which are very, very nice, is probably worth the cost. Because this is a little bit more expensive than a one of the normal 4K compatible only. So you get some nice accessories from RUIPRO. Uncompressed Dolby Atmos with 100 meter. It does come up to 100 meters long. And I didn't ask for 100 meter because I figure a 40 feet is perfect. When I put my computer in the basement, when I build my new computer with my new graphics card, and my sim racing setup is somewhere nearby, this will probably be the cable I use. And then we'll be good. So anyway, thank you for stopping by. And thank you to RUIPRO again for this 12-meter cable. I'm going to watch Alita Battle Angel with Maki. It's going to be great. This was tied to my mailbox, so let's see what that was. It says HiBy on the packaging, so what did HiBy come out with? I think HiBy has a new IEM. I don't think it's their big portable because it doesn't weigh anything, so this is going to just be a random singular IEM. Ta-da! Wait. The Crystal 6. Does not tell me what it is in the back. It's Crystal 6 3.5 millimeter. It's got to just be an IM. Very nice packaging. I like it. It's not an anime girl, but it's got flair. It's got Yankee and the Brave. Brave. So much plastic. This was dinosaurs. Isn't all plastic oil based? It isn't all oil dinosaur based or plant based. I guess it's everything based. Like dinosaurs didn't die once. Dinosaurs died over millions of years. It's just endless supplies of dinosaur. Well, it's not endless supplies, but lots of dinosaur to make oil. Oh, we can burn it. Okay, so make music more musical. Oh, HiBy and every manufacturer. Well, the box isn't super huge. I don't hate the layout. That's got the wire in it. Looks like we just have, there's some manuals and it says accessories. I gotta take it out. Is it just books? Is it just like 3 pieces of paper? I think it's just 3 pieces of paper. Sometimes it's a piece of paper, which is a user guide, and then a little ear brush for ear wax, to pull out your ear wax of your ear brush. So let's put this back in here. The less I move, the better. Here's your choice. You literally get large, medium, small, crisp ear tips, and large, medium, small base ear tips, and then large and small balanced ear tips, probably because the regular ones are in there, the mediums. Then you get 2 memory foams in medium only. I don't get why memory foam tips are like such a rarity. You'd think that they would just exist in fucking tons by now. Let's pull these out first. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Pretty standard shape. Maybe a little bit more low down angle. Ooh, interesting. It's got the QDC style wire connector where it's like a 2-pin, but it sticks out. You can see the tubes. Acrylic, full acrylic. I think HiBy's last one was the seeds, right? Oh, God. Yeah, the Velcro was causing this. Moderately standard. I like the chrome printing on this. Like that's how'd they do that? This is a relatively flexible thing, and that looks like metal, but I don't think it is. That's impressive. Just that's impressive. Ooh, 2 wires. Okay. 3.5 and 4.4. A lot of companies are doing weird things where you switch out the heads or they sell with adapters. Don't know if this is the cheaper way to do it. Speaking of which, I probably shouldn't wrap. I'm going to wrap both of them, see if there's any jank. It's a simple 2-wire. Yeah, it's the same one that's on the seats, and I like this wire a lot. 2 wires can be really nice because they're just like, it's just a wire. It's a 2-wire, it's a twisty twist, and then 2 single wires, and they don't feel like shit, and they're smooth and not rubbery and sticky. And they've got the QDC connectors, which are labeled how? Poorly is how. You could just see an L and just see an R. If you don't have the sunlight like coming in through massive windows, I have no idea you're supposed to judge those. And these should be identical wires. And this one will go downstairs to my MH8 and burn in a set of IMs forever and ever and ever. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you, HiBy. Everyone's asking about the big R. Is it another 8? Everything ends with an 8. Oh, fuck. This is the left. That's all right. So once you find one, let's just color code it, please. Yeah, the 2 pins are external, and then there's a cup that goes over. I don't like this connector. It feels solid as shit, but it's like one of those connectors that I would never want to take off. I'm unlooping it. Unloop. And a loop. And a loop. And E-loop. Okay. Janky and the brave. Okay, put this one on. Oh, yeah, that's tight. That's a tight boy. So now I'm going to have to switch it out of the 3.5 to the 4.4, and that's going to suck, because taking that off might be worse. And we could probably take off these tips. Let's drop those in the box. And there you go. These are the HiBy Cristal 6. Cristal like a rap star, 6.